not official financial or investment advice. Okay, and the first of those small cap gems that we're looking at today is Commonwealth, ticker Wealth, WLTH. And if you want to be early in crypto, as is the theme of this video, Commonwealth is a great choice. Here's why. This is a protocol that offers something unique. Early stage access, kind of like venture capitalists, but for the everyday retail investor, you and me. And that is a pretty novel offering because the fact of the matter is that early stage access to us, the everyday investor, the 99%, is something that we're never usually getting exposure to. Back in March, for example, there was the Priceless Fund, which included 15 new protocols to which you had early access. Some of these included Chirp, Cookie3, Nyan Heroes, Analog, and others. The curveball here is that these are hand-picked projects by people that are experts in the field. This is hardly a random assortment. The people that pick these projects are the best of the best. They are called the All Street Oracles. You can find investors like Kyle Chasse of Master Ventures, a blockchain and crypto pioneer. He bought his first Bitcoin when its price was $100. We also have Juliet Stu of New Tribe Capital, a global innovation visionary really in the digital frontier. Nenter Chow of Animoca Ventures, a blockchain investment pioneer, and Josh Meyer of Andromeda Capital. He's an early stage blockchain startup specialist. And there are 6 more All Street Oracles. These people invested early in major projects like Polygon that we were just talking about. Also Polkadot, Miston Labs, known for Sui, of course, Near, Arweave, Ledger, Thorchain, and many, many other successful projects. So as you can see, they have seen firsthand what early investment success looks like. You get early access to these projects, and they're projects from all around the world, of course, coming from various sectors. And if we take a look at the WLTH token, its current price sits at 3.7 cents. That's up almost 10% on the week here. Its market cap, however, is still low. And I say that in a good way, right? Low represents opportunity. It represents the potential for a lot of rapid upward mobility. So we're sitting right now at $11.7 million. This is well into the micro cap range of market caps. The max supply is 1 billion WLTH, of which 315 million are already in circulation. So 31.5%. Not a very high number. I'd like to see that higher, but not ultra low either. You can buy WLTH at KuCoin, Uniswap V3 on Base, Gate.io, and MEXC. Next up here, and at number 2, our second small cap gem is 3 Protocol. This one is all about decentralized marketplaces. It's actually also the first incubated project by Tectum. 3 Protocol also recently changed its branding. As they mentioned, it matches up better with their ambitious vision and their scalability. All their platforms are going to get a branding update soon as well. But 3 Protocol has a twist in that it works with AI, artificial intelligence, of course. Its first decentralized platform and marketplace is Jobs 3. And you can kind of compare this to the likes of Upwork or Fiverr, if you're familiar with those platforms. Jobs 3 now has a procurement matching neural network AI. This basically makes e-commerce marketplaces efficient and more effective. So for example, it gives things like better results on keyword searches, and there are more marketplaces in the pipeline as well. But 3 Protocol has more features that it uses on its marketplaces. So for example, it has ZKI3s. This keeps your identity anonymous when making digital transactions. It does not require KYC and keeps your ID and transactions private. When you mint a ZKI3, there's no need for IDs or biometrical information. And although you can sell a ZKI3, ownership doesn't move. In other words, the original owner can always access it. And so this creates risks for the buyer, which means that it's probably unlikely that ZKI3s will transfer all that much. 3 Protocol also offers try-proof smart contracts. These just make sure that it releases no funds before all agreed upon terms are met, thereby greatly reducing fraud and building trust in the process. It's kind of like a decentralized escrow service. There's also procurement matching neural network AI. This tracks your preferences and shows you the best matches in a given marketplace. It makes using their marketplaces much more efficient and a lot more convenient. And then finally, there's 3Pay. This works fast and is very secure, unlike traditional payment systems. So for example, there are no high international currency conversion fees. And the current price here of 3, that's THREE, sits just above 8 cents with a $8.081 million market cap, so even a little bit smaller than the first entry on this list. That's under $10 million, guys. This is a micro market cap altcoin. Again, all else being equal, we're in the very early stages here. Plus, the good news is that there's a 100 million max token supply in circulation, meaning there are no upcoming token unlocks. And that's just fantastic as far as tokenomics go. And finally here, last but not least on our list, we're looking at Polytrade, ticker TRADE, T-R-A-D-E. We've actually been covering this one a lot. It's been on my radar quite a bit for a lot of good reasons, but particularly because of its involvement in the RWA space, an ultra hot sector. RWAs, of course, standing for real world assets. And as a narrative in crypto, they're right up there along with AI, artificial intelligence, and DePIN, decentralized physical infrastructure networks. Beyond the RWA narrative, though, another reason why this one is very impressive to me is that the team just keeps building. They're very active, they're very diligent. That's always a good sign. Also, it's got a low market cap. Polytrade has an RWA marketplace, and here it uses its own ERC6960 tokens. This essentially allows for the tokenization of the RWAs, and it also allows for fractionalization. There are two different asset categories in this marketplace. We have discovery assets, which kind of works like an aggregator. It offers RWAs from platforms like Uniswap, OpenSea, Goldfinch, or Clearpool. And then they also have secondary assets. That's their native marketplace, and assets here are ERC6960 tokens. The current price of TRADE, again TRADE, sits right now at 52, nearly 53 cents. It's up slightly on the day with a $19.78 million market cap. So just below $20 million, still well within that microcap range. Again, a microcap altcoin is pretty much anything below $100 million. That's where there's still a lot of room as far as, even minimal movements in price, minimal infusions in terms of investors can really, really move the needle in an aggressive upward direction. This is where the opportunity lies. And almost $20 million isn't much. That still makes it, however, the highest in terms of market cap on today's list, but just keep in mind that is still very, very low. Now, out of the 100 million max supply of TRADE, 37.5 million are in circulation, so 37.5%. Not very good, to be honest, as a metric, but not catastrophically low.